We used to try and grab everyone's attention. Let's get their attention to sell our goods. Now we try and get them to participate, a subject that's been covered many times in the last few days. It was all about informing our audiences. Why would I inform an audience through creative ideas? I've got the web for that. They can get all the information they want there. That's not our role. Our role is to inspire our audiences. Inspire our audiences. We used to interrupt. Now, of course, we interact. We went from engagement to interaction. Two-way communication. The ROI, says the finance director. What is the ROI? What's going to happen? You know what? I don't know what's going to happen. News just in. I don't know. What I do know or believe is the ROI is the return on involvement. If I can involve my audiences and in my ideas, I know that will return in some commercial form or other. I just cannot be precise in what. And anyone who pretends they can is pulling a massive card trick on you. We are not in control. We're not pumping markets. We're creating movements. Right? We're creating movements with our people, our audiences. We're mobilizing them, if you like, to get behind our ideas. And our ideas, we basically, before we put them out, we ask three killer questions. The first is, do I want to see it again? And let's be honest, at least 90% of what we see, we never want to see again. And I think 90% is a very generous number. It really, honestly, it's amazing to me what we allow to go on air in the spirit of due diligence and strategy. Second question, do I want to share it? Chris Thomas from BBDO yesterday used the natty little phrase, if they won't share it, don't air it. If they won't share it, don't air it. Fine, we know, we get the point. Do they want to share it? Because if they do, my return on involvement is just going up a little bit. And thirdly, actually, do I want to improve it? Do I really want to engage with this idea and try it with a new soundtrack, or try re-edit it, or mash it up a bit and send it on to my friends? Think about our creative audiences. I am creative. There is a river flowing now very fast. It is so great and swift that there are those who will be afraid. They will try to hold on to the shore. They will feel they are being torn apart, and they will suffer greatly. No, the river has its destination. The elders say, we must let go of the shore, push off into the middle of the river, keep our eyes open and our heads above the water. See who is in there with you and celebrate. At this time in history, we are to take nothing personally, least of all ourselves. For the moment we do, our spiritual growth and journey comes to a halt. The time of the lone wolf is over. Gather yourselves. Banish the word struggle from your attitude and your vocabulary. All that we do now must be done in a sacred manner and in celebrations. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We in this room. We can't wait for the politicians, and we certainly can't wait for the banks. We are the ones we've been waiting for. In my humble opinion. I mean, that's a positive view. Even the economists are recognizing the need for leaders to inspire hope and optimism for some real leadership. And this is where ideas come in. This is where we come in. Our ideas can be the prism of hope. In the agency world, I get people coming back and they say things like this. They say, oh, we had a great meeting. We had a great meeting. We presented a really big idea. Really? That's interesting, because Alexander the Great, now he was great. The Great Wall of China is a great wall. What an extraordinary wall. It's called the Great Wall of China because you can see it from space. And your meeting with the detergent brand, Washing Whiter, that was a great meeting, was it? Big ideas, honestly. Ideas are not born big. Every idea in that first meeting is a tiny, tiny, brittle thing. It's like an injured baby bird. You can kill it like that. Any moron can kill an idea. Any moron, agency side guy, anyone. Anyone can kill an idea. It's the easiest thing in the world. The real skill is to see a value in an idea and together to nurture it and build it from this very vulnerable thing to an indestructible cannonball, if you like. competitive advantage, I would argue, in today's world, is leadership, real leadership with ideas and action. And I think, as I keep saying, this is the moment for creative industries to do that. It really is time to think different, to be a little bit enraged, a bit unreasonable. You know, as marketeers, we must stop thinking in terms of world class. World class, that's like being in the class of world. We are in the class of world because everything's global. We have to be world changing. Surely is a higher order ambition, world changing. I think it's important to remember to appeal to the heart. You know, to be a bit enraged, a bit unreasonable. Having a dream is good. John F. Kennedy had a dream to get man to the moon. Martin Luther King had a dream. Nelson Mandela has a dream. Steve Jobs had a dream. What's your dream? What is your dream? Have a dream. They're so much more powerful than business plans. And have ideas that dare to move people. Ideas that dare to move people. Because if nothing else, our children will be proud.